Hi, everyone.
Hi. And immediately, we're going to be doing nothing but taking a taxi because it's faster.
Pretty much, yeah. Hence why someone was already at the taxi point and I was walking towards it. And I'm thinking, depending on how far we get into Voss, would you be willing to do a completion tomorrow? Just so we get this out of the way?
Sure.
Like I said, though, depending on how far we get.
Because as weird as this sounds, I kind of am excited to reboot TGSR. Only in the sense of, it will be nice for us to sit down and just go, alright, take our usual just 30 minutes of talk about Rider and just turn that into a podcast where we just talk about a shitty Rider movie for a while. In this case, a shitty Rider and Sentai movie.
Well, you know, on top of that, we could sprinkle in the Geo.
Yeah, because it's all the same producer. So it has all the hallmarks.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we can't really interact with each other's stuff. So you want to just divide and conquer?
Yeah. I mean, mine's like here on the right.
Yeah, mine's up farther, so there's no sense me even stopping for yours.
Yeah. I assume I will have to take a phone call at some point.
I'm assuming the same.
Ow. Hi. But yeah, it's all Shirakura, and it all has all the hallmarks, and like, I'm sorry, but like, Geo sucks. And I say that knowing full well when I look at the Tokenation forums, like, people are giving Geo some slack and being like, oh, it's big and it's dumb, but it's entertaining. But Lupac gets fucking charred and like destroyed. Problems. Do I need to come heal you?
I guess I grabbed another section of them and didn't know it. Yeah, since it's on your way, I'll just let you come get me.
Because, like, Loopad just gets trashed because, like, it hasn't been the best. It's been pretty fillery, and I'm like, I know. I fully admit that, like, compared to even the recent shows that have been, like, better, like Zoojer, Loopad's not the best. But it's serviceable. It just needed a really hard look at what they've been doing Sentai-wise and just do it better, because Sentai really hasn't done two-parters or anything like that in I don't know how long. They've mostly been episode of the week for the last few years. So multi-part stories is something you just don't see in Sentai. And I think this was the show you needed to do that with, because its concept was really good for that. Especially with a two-team show that you're doing for the first time, like handing off two-parters back and forth between them would have been really cool and really nice. Oh.
You walked right past your second one, didn't you?
I kind of walked into the middle between the two of them.
Nope. Nope.
Like, I'm still thinking about sitting down and going, all right, what are the easy fixes and the hard fixes for loop pat on a just taking its concept as is, not really taking anything out of it, unless it's kind of a couple of these late game ideas that I'm like, maybe just drop these. We don't need these.
Oh, piss. Oh, piss. Okay, it only pulled 2.
Like, these kind of late game stuff with X feels maybe not the most sound ideas conceptually. Maybe we could just drop these and simplify the backstory. Because I think they're late game twists that kind of don't add anything new late game wise. So just drop them. Granted, I'm all for simplifying stories because as soon as you get complications, or as soon as you introduce a lot of complications, it complicates your story. It makes things harder to like grasp and understand. And the more you do that, the more you're going to lose people, because like some people just don't want super hard complications. Like, you know that meme with their with the guy with a conspiracy board of trying to figure out shit depending on like what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you don't want to ever have to have that or do that to explain your story. That's too much. You should never have to breadboard, redline, conspiracy board your story in order to explain it. That's too much. Because at some point, you're just going to lose, like, most people who are listening, because they're just like, oh my god, this is too much. Like, way too much. Even Gaim, for as, like, deep it got, I don't think got that complex. Because I don't think he ever had to do that for Gaim.
Not really, no.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
I'm being sneaky sneak. Oh, I've got an instance, so go ahead and come down here. Because I'm almost positive that's... Yep. That's going to be my phase right there. That's right, I had to go get the sticks for this.
Oh, so come up to you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out mine. It was like, I'll just do yours, and then we'll figure out how the fuck to get to mine.
You can't just go down that path?
No. I think I have to go like follow the main road. I kind of diverted or thought it was an instance there when you said that, but no, that's a group instance.
Really?
Hi. Although I do love that some people are going, you know, Quiz is kind of dumb. And I'm like, yeah, that feels like the one concept out of these three of like, we're going to do this because we'll never do this. Because I just... Is it weird that I've been looking at Shinobi and looking at Quiz and going, I see how you can make a series out of Shinobi and see where your gimmick can go. I have no idea how the fuck you turn Quiz into a show properly.
Yeah. And you know what's bad? It almost makes you wonder if the reason Shinobi exists within the show is because maybe that was supposed to be this year's idea. Like maybe that was the runner-up kind of deal.
I wouldn't be surprised that Shinobi and maybe the next one where this is a concept that it's just a concept that's been sitting around that they just haven't done anything with, and they were like, let's throw it in here.
Even though they probably should have held it off and actually just did it later.
Maybe. Because I'm sure they've got a few things that are on, like, just ideas, either concepts or just story concepts, or just ideas that are just, they're on the table. They're possibilities that they could do in the future, but like some of them aren't really fully formed. Some of them are like super conceptual. Some of them are probably just even a suit design, maybe. But like, there's just a suit design somewhere somebody did one day of like, here's what the next writer could be, and it never came.
Like, to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me though if at least Shinobi might have been like on the chopping block for what this season could have been.
Yeah. I also hate so much that it's like, wow, where the show really should have went. It works perfectly.
I don't think I gotta go up here, but I might be wrong.
I don't know what your mission is. All I know is you've been checking off boxes for your bonus. Like, what I think the show was trying to do, like, thematically, is exactly what needed to happen to build to this episode, except these last two episodes, except it still fumbled it on these two episodes, because Sogo didn't do anything to help Shinobi come to terms with why he was doing wrong in the present.
So we succeeded in doing absolutely nothing again?
All he did was yell at him to be going, believe in your future self. Believe in your... What future? You've explained nothing to him.
But, okay, wait a minute. Believe in his future self. So which? The future self that doesn't exist, or the future self that doesn't exist?
The future self that
if
has...
Oma Geo becomes a thing, then he doesn't become a writer.
Yes.
If Oma Geo doesn't become a thing, then that's a completely separate timeline that may or may not be directly tied because of that. Because I feel like the Day of Oma is just a plot convenience for why we have this timeline split.
I thought the entire time so was because Sogo gave up the belt for 5 minutes, and
No.
somehow that birthed an entire timeline.
No. That means you didn't even really pay that much attention to that, because no, they said the Day of Oma was the time split there.
Right. Yeah, that's where the timeline splits, but I thought the creation of the timeline was because of Sogo giving up the belt. That's what it's not?
No. The creation of the split is because of Gates beating Geo.
Right.
Meaning it has nothing to do with anything that's happened so far. Meaning, you know, that whole arc with the plot of Sogo stopping being Geo means nothing.
My god.
It means literally nothing.
That
Uh-huh.
I thought that's why the timeline came into existence. Was Sogo gave up the belt. Like, oh my god. How do you fuck that up?
Because another Waz, or as the show is apparently going to push for White Waz, was saying about how him and all the future writers are the creation of Gates beating Geo.
Yeah, I got all that part. I thought,
meaning that's the split.
Yeah, I knew where the split was. I just thought the reason the split happened to start with was that is the stupidest thing in the world.
Uh-huh.
That is so simple to write off of. Yeah, this timeline split happened because you gave up the belt.
Granted,
It caused a chain reaction. God.
either one's a dumb decision. The timeline split period is a dumb decision.
Yeah. Also, the whole thing of Tsukiyomi and Gates can't go into the future of the alternate timeline, but other Waz can totally come back in time from that timeline and fuck with shit, and fucking Schwartz can totally go into the future and grab all the another ride watches for the next like this arc and the next arc, and apparently the arc after next, because after we wrap up quiz next week is an Akito two-parter actually. Or not Akito, Ryuki, my bad. No, that's the Ryuki two-parter apparently. So we're not immediately getting into Kikan. I think it's Kikan. I can never remember the name of the third one. We're not getting into him. We're going into another Ryuki, which still has the odd design aesthetic of having Kuga's anklets for some reason. And it might just be me noticing something about this design, because I don't think any of the another rider designs have had that kind of reference, besides Forze and Fi's. But that's because they were the same person. Like, they were supposed to share a little bit in between the two of them. That makes my head hurt.
Well, you know, what kind of kills me is that means that entire arc of, you know, him stopping from being Omageo to immediately still become on the path of it again means nothing, and that was pure filler.
It might mean something to his character of him being, I guess, more reluctant now, but he's not showing it the best at the moment.
Hey, thanks for drawing every enemy.
Well, they're not attacking you, are they?
No.
Okay, good.
I literally just walked through them.
That works. But, you know, I shouldn't be too surprised, because that follows Gio's trend of overcomplicating things when it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Because it would have been so easy to go, yeah, this timeline split happened because you decided to give up the belt, and now look at the butterfly effect of it. You caused another entire timeline to come into existence. Way to muck up time even more than you already have. But no, the show can't acknowledge that. Also, Heisei Generation, it might have been confirmed, because I read something on Token Nation's forums, that from the summary from Heisei Generations Forever, all the writers still have their powers, apparently. Maybe.
But
also, Sogo gets the double ride watch from the noodle cart guy from Double. I can't think of his name. He gets it from one of Shotaro's, like, informants. And I am like...
So, okay, hold on. Question here.
What?
Well, we're still in the beginning of yours. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I was gonna say, do you think we need to turn and go do?
Hang on. Hold still for a second.
Okay.
Look at my stream.
Um.
I don't.
That other part. Oh, never mind. I see. So you want to know something?
What?
Both of those floaty pieces are on top of me.
Mm-hmm. I figured. God damn it.
When you said, hold on a second, I happened to look over at yours and I was thinking, okay, what is that thing floating in front? Oh, wow.
I thought that was a thing off of here for a second until you moved and it moved with you. And
okay,
I was like,
hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Okay, it's fixed. What?
So that must be similar to the bug that I had when I turned invisible.
Yeah.
Where it's a case of the textures don't pop into place in time.
Oh, that's more than textures. Those were entire models. Also,
yeah, but
hi.
see, the walker technically doesn't function as a model because I can walk right through anything, quite literally. I have a very small hitbox, so I feel like that's more texture than model.
Anyway, what were we gonna say before I interrupted you?
I forgot now.
Damn it. Well, I was talking about Haste Generations Forever, and apparently them having powers, and saying that Sogo gets the double red watch from one of the informants. It just... Also, they apparently start the movie in an alternate timeline created by jackass Super Time Jacker who's trying to eliminate all the Heisei riders. And make them into a world where they're all fiction, aka the real world, because my head hurts. That's the best way to describe that situation of just like, fuck me, this is the stupidest thing in the fucking world. God, I hate this show. What makes it even worse is apparently I think Heisei Generations Forever has made more money than the other two Heisei Generations films, and I think is also the highest grossing movie in this time slot now. Which makes me upset. When it's quite possibly, potentially, because we haven't seen it yet, we won't see it until April or May, one of the, whenever, right around in there somewhere is when we usually get the winter crossover film subbed. Quite possibly the worst of the bunch. I say that fully knowing that that is currently taken up by Drive Ghost, I think is the worst overall. Because I can't say...
Well, that was a level up.
Yeah, that was.
So you looked at a guy and leveled up. That's a new one.
Yep, apparently. Because I can't say Double Decade or O's Decade or not O's Decade. O's Double are the worst because the only bad portions of those films are only a third of its runtime. So I can't really call them the worst because the double portions and the crossover portions are still good. I think Drive Ghost is the worst overall because of how fucked its continuity is, and also it's just not that good.
Yeah, because, you know, it's not just screwed up in a Ghost sense. It manages to screw continuity of both shows over.
Yeah, I think the ancillary double material has done everything it can to fucking just ignore it. Also, I believe the entire Ghost novel of the Rider novel series is dedicated to fixing the continuity of this movie. That's the entire novel, as far as I know, from the one like back of the cover summary I do have of it, is that it's meant to fix the movie or fix all the continuity of the movie.
How?
And also I don't know. That's the thing. All I know is Takaru's father gets a ghost-based form in it as well. That's it.
But
he essentially gets his own version of Token Boost.
Outsider, why are you
Otherwise, I don't know. That's all I know about it. Because outside of the bookmark I have for the Kuga novel, and the summaries I do have, like just general what happened in the novels for like the Decade 1 where Narutaki's a vampire, always love throwing that one out. Don't worry, that's an alternate universe novel.
So it's a Decade novel.
Pretty much. Naruto, I think it tries to like retell the story of Decade, kind of, and like Narutaki's a fucking vampire, literally, and I'm like, oh my god, this sounds terrible.
I will do what I must to stop him. Your actions may harm Valen Da. That must not be. Leave.
But I know like the gist of the O's one, the gist of the double one. I know a little bit about the Forze one, only in the sense of we got Kamen Rider Icarus, I think, which is the bits of soul that were on Virgo, if I remember right, from his fight with Forze and Nadeshiko and Megamax.
Also, did you catch what just happened in that cutscene?
What happened? I missed it.
You threw your offhand lightsaber with your main hand while holding your main lightsaber.
Damn it! Look, I got some fancy ass tricks. Don't worry about it too much. Apparently, god damn it.
And I
Let's
didn't
see.
catch it until the cutscene ended, and then I was like, wait a minute. Luckily,
See, the
though,
wizard-
because I've got yours in DLC that's slightly behind, I got an instant replay.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like,
Let's see. The wizard one introduces Dark Wizard, which I don't remember who is, but it's I think Haruto and Rinko go to like Transylvania or something to take care of like a vampire phantom, I think. I might be wrong on that. They go on a trip to take care of a phantom, and there's a dark wizard that essentially is the wizard from the stage show. That is just the wizard costume, except all the stones are purple.
So your mystic was still alive when this hollow was made.
The Gaim one continues from all of the V Cinema stuff and gives us like Zangetsu. Shit. What's the name of it? The mid-season upgrade, not Kachidoki, the one before that. What was it?
Jinba.
Jinba! It gives you Jinba Melon with Zangetsu, and Ryukin with Jinba Dragon Fruits, actually. And then like a few other forms, and that's like all I know about that novel. And then the Drive one is a tie-in to the Mach V Cinema.
Where to for years?
Hang on, gotta do some quick inventory management.
Oh, up near mine. Here's the question. Do we warp back to the taxi, or do we just walk back? Because I think mine was just walk up farther. But I could be wrong.
Probably be better to go to the taxi, because mine is some area somewhere. That may be where the taxi is. Yeah, it's like right next to the taxi.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a wall right there, though.
Yeah, like, I don't know anything. Let me make sure on that. Because literally all I know about the ghost novel, you can go look up on the Kamen Rider wiki. Because that's all I know. Because that's all I can find.
Also, remember what I just said about it? Didn't know if there was a wall right there.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, remember how I said we should have walked?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. Damn.
Wall's blocking from yours.
Ah, of course it is.
Unless... But I doubt it. Yeah, there's nothing up here. And... Yep. Okay.
Actually, there is more now. Hang on. I'll read this while we're walking. Actually, can I just do the whole right-click thing and just follow you?
Except for I don't know where you're at, so you might not be able to.
I was right behind you, and it's...
I think I gotta be standing still.
Probably. Hang on. Follow. Alright, now move. Nope, okay. Let's see. The novel has 3 parts. Part 1 is about the world of Gemma. Part 2 is about Daitenku Temple, and Part 3 is stuff after the V Cinema for Spectre, which, by the way, is hot garbage. I don't know if you ever watched that.
No, I didn't.
The best thing I could say about, or the thing that probably encompasses like the entire story there is, apparently Makoto was a clone all along. Also, he pulls the same trick as Takaru of pulling out fucking his Mugen equivalent out of his ass. Literally just pulls it out of nowhere for no reason. I'm like, hey, way to be Takaru. But let's see the explanations here. The novel explains the irregularities and timeline inconsistencies in movie Tyson Genesis as the result of that movie being set in an alternate timeline related to the space-time anomaly that appears in this novel. Let's see. The novel confirms that Adele was the Genma Ultima who murdered Daigo Fumaki? Which... I don't remember who that is.
Oh, there's an instance there. Cool.
I was about to say, okay, cool. We're going here.
I'm
Remember
here,
who that is.
ready to enter the Shrine of Healing and stop Lord.
That Makoto's father.
I cannot. The shrine is forbidden to me. Make the pilgrimage alone. The guardians will open the shrine. Hopefully this won't take long. We will speak when you return from the shrine.
Cool.
So go to the shrine.
Yep. Yeah, that's Makoto's father. Spectre Damacy is actually part of Makoto's father's soul. The Yumu's white color is from the Mugen ghost icon? The fuck is a Yumu? Who? Oh! Fucking Takaru's... Okay, that makes sense. Takaru has a kid, canonically, in the future. That is ghost, but white. The white is apparently from Mugen. Okay, I didn't need an explanation for that. Let's see. Gamma people are originally humans who lived in ancient Earth. The Great Eye's mysterious power is because it is an extra-dimensional life form that humans are unable to understand. Takaru's mother's name is Yuri. Makoto's mother and Daigo's wife is Naoko? And it gives Narita's full... This tells me nothing important from any... Oh my god. Wow, this... Okay, the one thing I kind of cared about that just glosses over. Thanks.
Whee!
Literally the one thing I care about of this novel, it just fucking tells. Wait, the Mugen ghost icon is destroyed at the end? Excuse me? Wow, Takaru, just fucking wow. But I guess that didn't hold because I assume this takes place before the second Heisei Generations film. Wait a minute, that's Takaru's wife? Fucking Chloe from... Okay, you know what? Fucking Ghost makes no goddamn sense. Fine.
I could have told you that. And
Fucking
I dropped
Chloe.
the show.
I know. Fucking Chloe, this random person from the fucking Spectre V Cinema film, is who ends up marrying Takaru and having... okay. Not the person Takaru has a long-standing relationship with throughout the entire series. No, this one random lady. Cool. God damn it. Even in novel form, Ghost somehow manages to fuck up. Probably doesn't help. It's an entire novel dedicated to trying to fix shit. Alright. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get all my lightsaber colors back. That's like the one thing I hate about this system. Is if you want to keep consistent colors with your lightsabers, oh look, you gotta keep fucking swapping them in and out. I'd rather it just give me new parts and stuff. Oh, God.
Bonus is done.
Yay! Also, I think Takaru only shared like 10 minutes of screen time with Chloe in the entirety of that V Cinema, I think.
Super important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a love story for the ages. Ah, fucking hell. God damn it, Ghost. Why? You know? It's so weird for me to go, you know, Takaru is so much better in both of the Heisei Generations films he's in than he is in its own fucking series.
Outsider misunderstanding. A foundation stone. The entire building is the marker. Ruins were built by Lishina and family. A symbol. Mystics are supported by all. Something's improper.
Because I like Takaru when he's in both of the Heisei Generations films.
No matter. That scratch will finish you soon enough.
Get away from Gaten Co. or you'll answer to me.
Predictable arrogance. There were whispers in Voskar of a Jedi stupid enough to escort a young mystic away from the city. But when they hear the brat died in your care, the Voss will see the Republic very differently.
You will not force the Voss to follow your path.
It's already too late. The toxin on that blade was an exotic Republic compound, as any investigation will show. Even a drop is eventually fatal. The destiny of the Voss is to join the Empire.
You wanna get your lightsaber out of the camera shot there?
Nah.
As it flashes in our face, Jesus. Poke you in the butt.
Do me a favor and have a headache. And while we're at it,
You fight admirably for a Jedi. But not even the Voss can save your Republic.
You are dying. Release your hatred. Feel the sanctity of this place.
So naive. But I feel calm.
Oh, by the way, did you see that Machinima on YouTube has privated all of their videos? Yeah, Machinima has privated all their videos on YouTube, which
Wow.
includes a 3-part animated Transformers series that they were producing exclusively. Which, by the way, they were in the middle of the 3rd part of when they did all this today. So, welp. Don't worry, folks. If you were a fan of Transformers, you weren't missing much. Apparently, it's all hot garbage. I think I tried watching a little bit of it, and I was like, nope. Not even the promise of Optimus Primal being in one, and I think the 2nd part of it, it got me to come back. It got me to watch it, because I'm like, no. This isn't the Primal I know. So, no.
off to yours.
You know, I'm surprised that they haven't confirmed a build novel yet. I guess they're waiting for Build New World to debut.
Maybe.
Because we got an X8 novel, but no, that got announced after the V Cinemas. They might be, they probably are waiting for like the Build V Cinema to come out for them to go, all right, here's the Build novel. Since every Heisei writer has gotten the Build novel so far, which just makes me go, ah, great, what's the Geo one going to be? And how awful is it going to be? Because it's going to be Geo related. Will it somehow be the one piece of Geo media I will actually enjoy watching?
Not if it tries to fix everything.
Oh, God, that. I don't want it to. You know what I wanted to be? I just wanted to be like, you know what? Throw Geo, have it be Geo trying to like fix the Amazon's timeline.
Or, you know, just have it be a 0.5 compilation.
That too. That works. Because I would love to see it be like, all right, we got to deal with another Amazon.
Another Amazons.
No, it would be just another Amazon. Or, no, it'd be... Actually, it would be another Omega, technically. It would technically be another Omega. Or another Alpha, or another... whichever fucking Amazon writers they choose. I don't care.
Oh.
Let's do that story. Let's combine the two worst shows so far for the Heisei era. Because I'm sorry, I don't like Amazons. I think it's a hot garbage pile, and like as bad as Geo is, Amazons is kind of worse, only in the sense of it is so stuck up its own ass with how goddamn mature and adult it is.
I'm going in.
Enter.
Monsters! Demons! Nightmare creatures come to feed
I see. You okay?
Boy.
Bonk y'all in the head. All right, but I guess we're done here. Unfortunately, we have to walk the entire way. Oh. Hang on. I gotta push buttons on this obelisk. Hi?
I have no quarrel with you. I just want to find the Sith Lord. Gone.
We taught Fulminus the healing ritual. He perverted it.
Corrupts it, it rips open the mind. Violence and slaughter are unleashed.
None of this would have happened if one of your own mystics wasn't working with the Sith.
The mystics are never wrong.
Valen Dar left a message in the corner.
Is it a bomb? I love how Kara's just watching my back. Just like, alright,
How come this
anything
whole
happens.
activate? What's with all the clues? Is the mystic playing some sort of game?
Our task is done.
Thanks, you were so helpful. God damn it. I guess we're just gonna leave now.
Okay.
I got the thing.
Oh, we gotta stop at the door. Awesome. So we absolutely have to walk all the way back through your instance.
No, my instance stops. Right. It stops at the end of this hallway.
No, because I saw your cutscene with the Guardian.
Right. This right here is the end of my instance.
Oh.
Or the start and end of my instance. The rest of this place is not.
So then I bet I've got to come up here at some point.
Maybe, I don't know. Stupid camp mount here. Give me this big ass fucking temple and I can't just go fast in here.
Maybe not. Nope. I got an instance in here. God bless it.
You just hovered over and found it.
Yes.
Damn it all!
Wait a minute. Yours isn't the one outside. Or inside the temple. Mine is. So I could have done mine on our way through.
Damn.
Awesome.
Well, back in the circle we go!
God bless
Hell
it.
yeah!
At least we didn't leave.
Yeah.
Or, okay, yeah, that is, okay. Hi. Yeah. See, I was supposed to talk to this one.
Gaiden Co. What happened?
It doesn't matter. He needs medical attention.
Come, Gaiden Co. To the healers. The shrine is not for you.
I should stay with Gaiden Co. There may be another attempt on his life.
The shrine is guarded. The trials protect the upper levels. They're for mystics.
I'm not gonna say anything.
What do these trials involve?
What?
exactly?
Only those who respect our ways.
The only thing that needs to be said is SWTOR's a good game.
Explain.
What happened?
I looked over on yours and it answered everything. You know, the other person that was standing here beside,
Uh-huh.
their companion was in my cutscene. I was sitting there and I stopped for a second because I was like, wait, 3 people, but how?
So Kira was there?
No. You two were invisible. Apparently the other counselor that came up, their companion was out. In the cutscene. How?
Hell yeah!
Not them even. Because I could have possibly pieced it together if I'd saw them. No, only the companion.
Hell yeah!
How?
SWTOR's the food. Fuck those. You know, Jim Sterling put out a video today, pretty much going, EA should stop having the Star Wars license because, as he pointed out, in a 4-year time before this, there were 10 games released under Star Wars by various developers. In that same time, we've gotten 2. And even better, you know that the game being developed by, or the Star Wars game being developed by Visceral, that before they got shut down and it got moved to a new studio?
Mm-hmm.
Now that game has been canceled. That was being developed by the other studio. It has been doubly canceled now. Which is just a wow. But we're still supposed to be getting that maybe Jedi Knight style game from I forget who under EA. But yeah, 4 years, 2 games compared to 4 years in like 10 games. And like a lot of them are like the fondly remembered Star Wars titles, like Knights of the Old Republic, the Battlefronts, even like Republic Commando, which is I think kind of a more of a cult-like game.
I am Orinvar, Ashamu. Gaiden Co is our patient.
You acted quickly, but the poison eats at him.
We require another, of great mental or physical strength, to purge it.
What would you need from this person?
There is no healing without loss.
Healing takes life from one to save another. Painful, survivable. You appear worthy.
Your friend also seems worthy. Gaiden Co is fortunate. Will you take the risk, outsiders?
I accept the dangers, for Gaiden Co's sake.
Gaiden Co grows weak. Outsider, be prepared. We begin.
Oh, we doing some fancy force magic shit.
Again.
Hell yeah.
That's all I ever do.
Pain feeds on pain, Jedi.
What precisely are you?
I belong to Gaiden Co. I am the part of Gaiden Co that suffers and must be healed. Pain feeds on pain. You know this from battling the Empire. So how does one cope with the tyrant? Or the scalpel?
Resisting the tyrant reveals his weaknesses. Enduring the scalpel leads to healing.
Yes.
I did see on Tumblr where someone was like, you know, if Tsukiyomi's going to become a writer, what would her clock motif be? And someone went, Hourglass? And I go, sorry, Gates has got that one too. That's Gates' Revive. So, he suggested an atomic clock for her.
Complete. Gaiden Co's recovery begins. Impressive. Gaiden Co is stronger for this. Here, to aid your recovery. Leave when you wish, outsider. Go well.
I am improved. My attacker's weapon. Another Jedi?
No. He was a Sith Lord, corrupted by the dark side of the Force.
I saw you ease his death. My journey is not right. My vision should begin to make me wise.
Every Force-aware culture has trials. Perhaps this is how the Force prepares a mystic.
Your force is yours. I am Voss. Enough. Pilgrimage. I must contemplate a stone carving at the Holy Grounds. A potential who contemplates receives a sign. Guidance. I will need protection.
I promise you will not be harmed again.
The carving was broken. First, we gathered the pieces.
Ah, fuck's sakes.
Go, rest. Call on your device when all is ready. A sign to guide me. Soon, my first vision.
Oh, you got super glue with it. 'Cause otherwise, it might be a little hard to read it.
I think I left all mine on the ship.
Well, we super have to go to the taxi.
Yeah, 'cause you have to.
I gotta go into that quick instance tent. Be like, yo, I did my thing.
You gotta walk in the tent and walk right back out.
Most likely.
Herp.
Outsider, I am Commander fucking Null. Tolerate told me your mission.
It's worse than we thought. Fulminus used a Sith ritual to drive his apprentices insane. At the shrine, he learned a technique to make it even more powerful.
This is known. We have reports. You killed the priests at the shrine here.
They attacked me. I had no choice.
We do not blame you. You walked the path of Valendar's vision.
This recording was left behind. It's coded so only you can play it.
Outsider, your mission is done. Go now.
Wait, she helped us. We may need help again.
I was gonna say, play that recorder first before you tell me to fuck off.
Dark Heart. Let's go as soon as possible.
The Dark Heart is hidden. We have no maps. The boss shunned the Nightmare Lands.
The Gormak know the Nightmare Lands. The Gormak King has maps.
I doubt the Gormak will want to share. We need a plan.
Scouts, watch the Gormak. I will speak with him. Wait here, Outsider.
Brackennall is right to be cautious. Gormak are dangerous. They killed my husband.
It must make this hard for you.
He was a commando. He died serving the will of the Mystics.
I'd like to hear how he died.
Valandar had a vision. He sent my husband to Gormakos, alone. There he met his fate. He challenged the Gormak King to a duel. The king refused. 100 Gormak warriors fell on him. 20 died
Wow.
before he fell.
Dick move.
The king sent my husband's head back to Voska, just as Valandar foresaw.
If I saw a vision of someone's severed head, I think I'd tell them.
He did. My husband knew his fate. His death was honored in song. Poems were written, many were inspired. The commando ranks swelled. I enlisted. Now I protect Valandar.
If your husband hadn't died, you wouldn't be here to help me stop Fulminus.
Tolerate, Outsider. I have spoken with the scouts. The maps are in the King's vault at Gormakos. The vault is unassailable. An army of Gormak protect it.
Commandos entering Gormak territory would draw them away, thin their numbers.
Commander, send your troops into Gormak territory as a distraction. That will give me a chance to get into the vault and steal those maps.
Valandar has decreed you must go to the Dark Heart. I must heed his words. Tolerate will lead a squad of commandos against the Gormak. You will infiltrate the King's vault at Gormakos.
If you can draw away some of the Gormak soldiers, I can get that map.
I will assemble the squad. Tolerate, explain the details.
The vault is protected by an impregnable shield. Shield generators are scattered through Gormakos. Find
Jesus,
all
I think this is the longest conversation we've had tonight.
destroy them.
Yeah, I think so.
But I have pants!
Well, that's okay. I have force drain for the next 18 minutes. Yay, we get to go get more things.
Hell yeah.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Okay, I hate to disagree with this tweet because Sento calling Paradox that red and blue rider, it is pretty funny. That is not the funniest thing from that movie. No, the funniest thing is everyone trying to say their catchphrase at the same time and them all arguing for a quick second about it.
Yeah.
And everyone being in character about it too. which is the best part. It's like the quick, like, moment when Gentaro does his Uchukata directly next to Shotaro, and it freaks him out. Just like, what the fuck? He's just like, space! And he's like, cool! Whatever. Still driving. Still driving.
Yep.
Still driving. By the way, for those thinking that I have drop frames on my end of things, nope, that's the game. Don't worry,
Yay,
the
I'm
game
here.
is stuttering like that on its own accord. Hey, you're here.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you weren't actually here, that it was just still loading you in.
Same concept, divide and conquer.
Yep. Oh. Shouldn't have took the side road.
Well, I was more trying to just get the map to show up.
Yeah, it takes a hot minute to show up.
Because I don't even think I fully follow the main road like you do. Or no, you don't. I do. What it looks like.
I think I follow this road for a little while. Kind of. I don't know where exactly this road goes yet.
Looks like it goes closer to mine than to yours. Unless the road turns back. Oh, that was Codex entry.
Mm-hmm.
Thought more of the map was showing.
That is.
Yeah, it goes closer to mine.
Yep, I gotta go this way.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Hang on, I gotta find the entrance. I'm being blocked by a medium-sized wall. Ow. Thanks for hanging out there. Appreciate it.
Ah, are you guys blocking it? No. Okay, good. Two. I love the fact that I have stealth that is long enough for this.
I don't.
I'm literally playing sneaky sneak.
I gotta fight everything along the way. Thankfully, Kira's just lifting people up and just leaving them in the air for a while as she goes goes and kills someone else.
Alright, now I gotta go put the carvings on the wall. Oh, I'm actually down near your third one. So what's the things you're nading?
A football. a football-looking shield generator.
Okay. Boom. Ah, you resisted that.
Is actually, if you look on my stream, the thing I'm staring at, that. I need to click on that, disable it.
I'm helping.
Can't wait to fight 7 more enemies between me and the second one.
Oh, this isn't good.
I do love how I am 3 levels below these guys, but I'm not been any super bad danger at all.
Oh, I'm in problem. Oh, I'm in big problem.
Huh, no.
Well, I'm at your third one.
Of course, I gotta go up and around. Darn it. Oh. Oh, you're right there at their feet. Damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't see you. I thought you were further up. Okay, I was not holding my lightsabers for a second. And I gotta take a phone call.
Okay.
Alright. So now we do mine then yours. From the looks of it. Oh, darn it. Up. You son of damn you, lag. I was trying to do a fancy cool move. You denied me the fancy cool move.
Do not mind the walker that is going behind you. You good?
I'm waiting for my stuff to come back.
Mounts are not
Science.
allowed here.
Do. Oops. Damn it. Just stealthing on through.
No, I'm just kind of going.
Alright.
No
I gotta
one's
take out
really
these guys.
phasing.
Alright.
Still there. I swear I'm missing more shots than I'm hitting is what the problem is coming down to. It's like he's blind as a freaking bat. Yeah.
Your companion?
No, me.
Oh, okay.
I am missing every shot on this guy. What the frick?
He's got good dodge.
Wait. Oh. So you know why I've been having problems on my own?
Uh-huh.
What level am I?
41.
What level are these guys?
45.
Might have just found the problem.
A little bit. Hey, I only got 2 levels on you, and I've been doing fine, but I guess those 2 levels made the difference?
Apparently. Because when I can't hit the broadside of a barn, that's a problem.
Yeah, that would indeed be a problem.
Oh my god. Nope, because I see where this is going. Yep, I see exactly where this is going. Hi.
Hi.
My companion's gonna die. Yep. I refuse to immediately get followed up in the death.
But now that I'm here, it'll be fine.
You know what? I'm done hitting people. Because, oh my god.
Yeah, that is also really weird, because I don't think I've ever had that problem in combat, of just never being able to hit them.
Like, now I'm hitting this guy. Get up.
Okay, excuse me, sir? Sir? I don't... There's no enemy there, right?
Why are you smacking a wall?
Because there's apparently an enemy inside that box.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Also, thank you, W Dude, for the follow. Because I can't attack him. I don't... Yeah, I can't. Oh. Yeah, I can't attack him because I can't see him. Well, you guys have fun. I'll be over here.
Are you serious? I shoved him farther through the wall? Wait, what? But can I...
Can you pull him out?
Can I push him back the other way? Hold on. I can!
He is...
Hold on. Once this gets done with its cooldown again, I can do it one more time. That should knock him out.
Still inside the box, by the way.
Coming your... What? Okay, I'm doing damage to him with it. And I can hit him right here.
I can do no such thing, so I'm just gonna keep popping my AoEs and...
I can't see him though. He died, maybe.
No, he's still alive. A little bit more. A little bit more.
I can't see a health bar for him.
I can. A little bit more. And he's dead.
I didn't push him. That could not be blamed on me.
I know. I got attacked him out of nowhere, so I don't... I think he just spawned inside the box.
Because I was pushing him around, but it's like he got trapped inside the box.
Yeah, all I know is I pulled thread on something, and I'm like, why the fuck am I... And then I look over and I see them attacking the box, and I'm like, is he next to the box? No, he's inside the box. Why is he inside the box? How did you get inside the box?
And how's that? You couldn't hit him, but the three of us all could.
Yeah.
Because
I can only do AoE.
Damage meter from my companion, at least. Well, the AoE was the only thing I was using.
Oh yeah, that was the only thing I could use too.
Because
I couldn't directly
had
attack
a wider hit, and I was figuring that might help. But yeah, I couldn't even throw a rock at him because I had no health bar for him.
You certainly are a very large thing.
We're gonna have to kill him, aren't we?
And he talks too. fuck is this? Yeah, I was just up. I'm like, this is the thing talking, right? Okay, good.
Tell me more about your true master.
That sounds bad. Can I take a pass on that? I'd like to take a pass on that one. No, please. No. Just
Holy
no.
crap, that worked. So why can I push him, but I can't push big people?
I can't think of the term for it. Inertia.
Wait, was I actually choking him?
I put him in stasis, so probably. You could probably force choke him. Alright, got a map.
You got a map?
Yep.
Was it the dungeon map?
It's a map to something, I don't know. No.
I might have just shoved everyone and just kept walking. Now it's my turn to say nope.
I can't.
Hi.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Wait. Whose instance? Group phase, good.
I was about to say, not yours. We need to go outside, because yours is further south. I literally was just a couple of floating lightsabers right there. And I walked a wall. Okay, not the east and south, kind of. Let's not run into them. I think you need to follow the road.
Or not.
Oh, did you get to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, where do we have to go in here? Okay, that way. All right. Oh, I was about to say, is that an elevator? No, the map wasn't fully loaded in yet. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Well, let's wait on an elevator some more. Love waiting on elevators. They're the best. It's like all you have to do is just go to the end of the room.
Yeah.
Picking up the bonus.
No, there's no bonus. I'm just trying to get a little bit more experience.
How the fuck is there not a bonus? There's always a bonus.
Contemplate the carving for a sign to guide me. All shards are one. The pattern is revision or sign. Improper.
Insights come in their own time, not at our convenience.
I have waited.
That's not good.
A shelter we Gaiden Cole, unescorted.
I assure you, Gaiden Co. is quite safe.
Then I'll say, Captain Voss Commandos, our mission in jeopardy. We had to retreat. Gaiden Cole, your intuition would help.
No, I await a sign.
Bub, this is probably your sign.
There are no coincidences. You wanted a sign, and these commandos arrived.
You do not understand. I listen. For now. My sign waits.
The Gormak mine a crystal outcropping. Crystals for mystics. The Gormak use the crystals, tame beasts, improve them for war. It must stop.
Alright.
My order uses force-imbued crystals in our weapons. They can affect a simple creature's mind.
Crystals must be reclaimed. The Gormak have an army. We need help.
Hunting Gormak. Proper use of my intuition.
We can stop Gormak patrols. Their mining operation remains. I have few men. You are skilled.
The Gormak will be prepared for Voss Commandos, not a Jedi Master.
We in Gaiden Cole will distract most Gormak. More guard the mines.
Do this, please. We will meet you here.
I'd say we're going deeper in? No.
Well, on that note, gonna call it here in this. What, do you think we're about halfway through the planet, or?
Yeah, I'd say we're about halfway through.
So possibly try to pick it up and maybe finish tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm at least getting outside of this.
I'm calling where we need to go to. Kind of right-ish. Is the taxi behind the taxi I'm at?
Well, I might have an issue.
What?
Never mind. Issue fixed. But where are you?
The taxi point for mine?
Oh. You do realize mine was pretty close by where we were?
Fuck. Damn it.
And that I'm probably gonna have to go where you're going.
Ah, fuck, right. Jet, damn it. Fuck.
So...
Fuck, you're not done there yet. Shit.
No. So I'm gonna stand out here, and we'll pick back up tomorrow.
Yep.
So you got anything else to add?
No.
Then I guess we'll see you all then.